Thank you. So, Parcel, your next web application bundler. Who am I? Why am I here talking? You know, I have UX and design thinking evangelist. I am passionate about front end. More than 15 plus years in this field. I have developed websites for Internet Explorer 3.2 and Netscape Navigator 1.0. This is how old I am. Well, leading a group of around 100 front-end developers in Accenture now, so mostly managing. This is why I lately don't code much. But when I do, right, so I do a lot of research, you know. A lot of things maybe have changed. There's something new, you know, what's there? So I started a small website, kind of tried to build it, and I was like, you know, hey, what I can use, you know, maybe something new, right? I'm using lately Webpack. I have heard about Rollup, right? You have heard maybe about those things, and even used, right? And we have, as I said, Webpack and Rollup, and I was like searching, okay, maybe, you know, something changed, what's there? Typing in Google Webpack versus Rollup, and there's like versus Parcel. I know, what the hell is Parcel? I was like, you know, let's say like, it's like, come on, stop ruining we're trying to stabilize web development and JavaScript ecosystem. Why are you adding so new stuff there? But, you know, what beefs I have with Currents is that, you know, it's great that JavaScript, you know, is moving forward, but still, you know, web is not only JavaScript. It's images, it's CSS, it's HTML, etc. And modern bundlers mostly treat them, let's say, as second-class citizens. And yeah, there's some things else. As I said, I also have I think, a mild case of OCD because I like things in specific order, in specific kind of a field or ecosystem, and they play nicely together. I don't need to do a lot of you know, strange engineering. So yeah, this is why I started you know, getting down what the Parcel is, right? And this is what they say themselves, right? It's this blazing fast zero configuration web application bundler. So I was like, okay, let's give it a chance, right? So this is what they also say, what it is, right? That it's fast. I haven't done like actual testing, but it feels fast, at least for small projects that I do on my free time. It's kind of does a lot of things out by default. And it does a lot of things automatically. It's built in. And let's say you can do some configuration if you need, but by default it does a lot of things very well. You don't need to do anything. So how to do it? Like, I was really bummed how easy it is. I have done Webpack configuration from this zero. It was frustrating, and I think that why is Webpack very popular. It's not about that it becomes more simply or easier, just kind of de facto standard. It's put in your, like, you know, create React app or something else, and we're just using it, and we are like crossing our fingers so we never have to get into the config and add things that's, you know, something different, right? What I did, you know, you just install Parcel, right? You create an index.html file. Yeah, I know it's not like, there's still things missing, right? I just created the same JavaScript file. I created my, you know, small CSS file, and I run it. What I really like about Parcel, and it works, right? It creates bundle and you know, I don't need to do any. I open a browser and I can check it out the result, right? It's so easy, a few minutes, and this is why I think why I really liked it. A lot of things, yeah, we're doing a lot like complex engineering, JavaScript development, but there's a lot of people who wants to do some automation, so bundling, but they're afraid well, you know, Webpack, because it's something like huge and for enterprise grade applications, and it's very powerful, and there's a learning curve, right? And this is my thoughts why I really liked it. It really works out of the box. It's pretty fast, right? It has watch and web server built in. And I like that index.html is the main file, because I don't need to specify, you know, this is the files you don't need to, you know, watch and do. It checks itself, you know, what I include in my index file. And he knows, and he bundles me afterwards, spits out the modified index file and CSS and JavaScript files, right? I like that he tries to treat all assets kind of first-class citizens, like images, so on. And I think it's really great for beginners, because we sometimes play around for us with the small projects, prototypes, and I think Webpack is a little bit of overkill there, right? And it's great for some small things, small projects. This is my kind of a takeaway, or you're creating some templates and you want to some CSS or less parsing, yeah, you don't need to combine, write a big config file. So I have 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1, so thank you.